Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video session, we are going to understand deeply about IIS application pool. This is the second session of IIS. Those who missed my first session, I will give my first session link in the I button. Please check it out. You can find my complete video session chapter note inside my blog. I will give this blog link and chapter link in the video description below. Before starting the session guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you ended up liking my video, gives me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Let's get started. What is IIS application pool? IIS application pools allows us to isolate our application from one another, even they are running in the same server. In this way, if there is an error in one application, it will not impact on other applications. I'm giving an example. Let's say in my IIS, I have hosted 5 website or web application, and all 5 web application are mapped to one application pool. So let's say one web application is consuming highest memory, it will affect other application also. So the good practice is we need to create separate application pool for separate website or separate web application. So let's see in IIS. So to run upon the IIS, go to run command, type inet mgr. So you can see this is my server node. Upon this is application pool. So here I'm going to create one application pool, and I will show you the properties of application, the most important properties of application pool. You can find this important properties and setting inside my blog also. You can go through it. Let's create the application pool and see one by one. So right click on the application pool, you create here our application pool. So you can see application pool name. So let's say I'm giving okay. Next, as I said, the basic setting. What are the basic setting? .NET CLR version and manage pipeline mode. What is this? .NET CLR version, this one. It manage excuse me, it supports the .NET framework which will run under the deployed version. Let's say I am running a application which is run on 4.0. So 4.0 is cover up to .NET 4.5, and this 2.0 is cover up to .NET framework 2.0. So if it is 4.5 or 3.5 or 4.0 or 3.0, I am going to select 4.0 CLR version. If it is less than 2.0, I am going to select CLR version 2.0. Or if there are no managed code, means no .NET framework, we are using simple HTML files, then we will go with no managed code. Next, manage pipeline. This is integrated and classic. What is this? Enables backward compatibility. You can set the queue length using limit action in manage pipeline mode. I will show you. Up to 2006 in IIS 6.5 is there. So at that time only classic pipeline mode is there. Now as we are integrated, we are running higher version of .NET framework, we are going to select integrated mode. Next, start application pool immediately. Okay, so you can see this is a new application pool is came. Here you can see what is the status. Next, you can see what is the version, CLR version. You can change also by clicking here basic setting, or right click on the application pool basic setting, change it to again 4.0. You can see 4.0. Then what is the pipeline mode, what is the identity, and how many applications are running inside my application pool. So you can see in this 4 application, 11 application, 1, 2. This newly created application pool does not have any web application, so it is 0. So this is the basic setting of application pool. Now we will see the advanced setting. Either you click on this right hand side advanced setting, or right click on the application pool, click on the advanced setting. What are the advanced setting here? This is the CLR version we see in basic setting. This is 32-bit application. Let's say you build a application, you develop a application using 32 bits, but your Windows is 64-bit. At that time, you need to make it to true to run your web applications, or your web application will not run properly. Next, same manage pipeline mode. You can see I'm just going through the important features of here. You can see CPU percentage, limit percentage you can give. Okay, you can give your queue length. What is the queue length? You can see here the maximum number of request queue before rejecting additional request. Let's say it is by default 1000. So at a time 1000 request can be handled. Means if any 1001 number request is coming, it will be rejected. So I can increase this. Excuse me. Next, we'll see the identity. So what is identity? Come down, you can see identity, application pool identity. Just click on here, go to custom account, click on set. You can give username and password and confirm password. So your application run on these particular users. This is called application identity or application pool identity. Next, the maximum worker process. You can see this is the important section of application. As per by default, IIS assign one worker process. But let's say our application is consuming more processor memory and it is getting slow. Then we need to increase this maximum worker process. As a good practice, we always increase +1. Let's say it is 1, I am making it to 2. If it is 2, I will make it 3. It is a good practice to process one by one, increment 1. But it depends upon your system processor also. If you have single core processor, then it may impact your system processing. Next thing, ping enabled. What is ping enabled? Sometimes you see that we are pinging some website through command prompt. If it is true, ping enabled, ping can be happen, or we can ping that website. But if it is false, we cannot ping that website. Next, virtual memory. This is also a very important section, guys. Virtual memory limit. So virtual memory, we can increase the virtual memory so that our application will run faster. So these are the main important feature of advanced setting: 32-bit application, queue length, CPU limit, application pool identity, maximum number of worker process. Next is virtual limit. If you properly configure this setting in your application pool, then your web application will run very smoothly. So this is all about application pool. And application pools allow you to separate different applications which require different level of security. As I show you, let's say one application running on 32 bits, one application running on 64 bit. So we can segregate, we can differentiate the different level of setting inside of application pool. So this is all about application pool, guys. If you like my video, please give me a like and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.